Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to Hot Trader Tips, episode 3. My name is Vladi. I'm Broker Relations Manager at Bybit, and I will be your host today. We got today a very interesting topic lined up. We are diving into Moontrader, a professional trading terminal built for scalpers, algorithmic traders, and institutional style execution. And before we kick off, a quick reminder. I will be giving away a total 200 USDT during the session through the 2 rounds of red packet giveaway. When you see the red packet pop up during the live stream, make sure to click it to claim your reward. One for existing users and who trade at least 100 USDT, and one users who deposit at least 100 USDT, each with 100 USDT press pool and 50 winners. So now today to the webinar joining Lex, founder and CEO of Moontrader. Lex is full-time crypto trader since 2018 and has built Moontrader to meet the needs of fast-moving and high-performance traders. Lex, welcome to the stream.
Thank you, Vladi, for having me. Thank you for the spotlight, and happy to dive deep and to give the insights.
Okay, sure. So let's start with the basics. What makes Moontrader different from traditional trading platforms, especially for active traders?
Okay, so it's a professional app. It's a desktop application that retail traders can download, set up themselves, run on their own. It's not a web platform. So you can host it on your own. You can set it up on a virtual private server. It can run there 24/7. You can tweak it to your needs. You can use it for manual trading, for scalping, for high frequency trading, for algorithmic trading. It's really versatile, and a lot of settings, a lot of algorithm options, a lot of manual hints and tips, and information that helps you guide through the various markets.
Okay, great. But of course, I'm sure that Moontrader has a lot of features. But what are the most standout feature of Moontrader for pro traders?
I would call it the tick chart. I would call the fact that it has a client server infrastructure that you can set it up on your virtual server. I would call that it's a professional grade software that you can use it for free in some of the scenarios, absolutely for free. These are the key features. Pro tools that are affordable or acceptable.
Okay, and what type of trading styles does Moontrader support best?
Best is it's for scalpers because it is really precise. I will share the screen maybe later, maybe now, but it shows every tick. It shows the chart change, the price change every second, and also because of the fact that it follows the price, because of the fact that it connects to all prices, all markets simultaneously. You can run algorithmic trading that is done on most active market, lowest, highest volume, whatever you wish, very high customization options.
Okay, actually, why not to share now? But before you share the screen, I would like to inform our listeners about that during that Lex will share the screen and telling about the feature of Moontrader, there will be a pop out of red packet. So be aware and click on time. So I think Lex, you can share your screen and tell users more about Moontrader feature.
This is an example of the running application. I have it hosted on a Singapore server next to Bybit servers, so it has very low latency with Binance API engine. It has very high execution speed. This is the key feature, execution speed. And here, for example, I'm having an algorithm that's been running since yesterday, and it's been following the price. You just notice that the order is running away from the price. Actually, while I was waiting for the stream, some orders did happen on this exact market. It was about 15 minutes ago with 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, very short trades, very short percentage of profit, very short percentage of price difference was caught. But what this algorithm actually does, it follows the price all the time. And if the price makes a sharp spike, it catches the sharp spike and tries to exit the trade almost immediately. This is kind of a simulation of a market maker activity, but it's available to retail users. So I consider this as the key feature. Also, the fact that we can see every single trade, every single tick, very detailed, like under the microscope. This algorithm is running on most volatile markets. So, for example, I go away, when I go back, it's running on different markets. And by checking on which markets it's running at this point in time, I see that it has chosen these markets for the higher volatility. So these are the most interesting markets right now for me to focus on. This is the only thing or the main thing that is worth to showcase today, since we have short time.
Okay, wow. It's very interesting. It's very interesting, but I'm just really curious about. So when you was building Moontrader, for what type of traders you originally built Moontrader? Also for scalpers?
Originally, it was built for manual trading, because originally I'm in crypto trading since 2018, so there was not much automation ideas and workflows around that time. Everyone was staying aside the computer, was watching the markets. There were listings that you have to process manually, that you have to analyze live. There were pumps and dumps, and everyone was trying to catch these sharp spikes in volatility manually. And then, growing up with experience and with confidence of what's happening, then we added some automation tools, automatic take profit, stop loss setup, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, and I also do have a question. Can now your current traders build bots and strategies with Moontrader without coding skills?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because the algorithms and their logic is kind of predefined and preset, and you just tweak the parameters. So you figure out what this algorithm is about, and you just tweak the parameters, and you don't do the coding.
Okay, great. So, and next topic I would like to cover, it's also infrastructure of Moontrader and also institutional tools. So, so can you tell, for example, how does strategy automation work on Moontrader?
It's not only about the strategy automation, but it's about the fact that a professional automated trader is always trying to diversify. So they in our project, an average number of sub accounts per an average user is around 5. So we have users with 20 or 40 sub accounts that are working for them simultaneously. They diversify their trading strategies and ideas because they need to segregate the statistics. They need to analyze how this strategy or this idea is performing in different market conditions, isolated, because they don't want the reports to be mixed up. So they have to set up several sub accounts. It's more reasonable to do so. So we can switch between profiles. We have client and server application infrastructure. So we can have multiple servers, and we can have one client like a TV screen, and you switch between channels, and you just watch what's happening on this server, then immediately switch to another one. This is the key feature for institutionals and for professional traders who are doing a lot of algorithmic trading.
Wow, that is really cool. And I do have a personal question, Alex. So how many sub accounts do you use while trading with the Moontrader? And actually, what is average of sub accounts professional traders use at Bybit, for example, when they're using Moontrader?
For example, at Bybit, well, this is also the Bybit key feature because there are no restrictions to novice user to have the sub accounts. So when a user registers with Bybit, he can open the sub accounts almost immediately. This is really nice. On average for Bybit, we have around 5 because Bybit is not that restrictive. So you can do simultaneously, you can do multiple activities on one account. Whereas on other top exchanges, you are more limited and you have to segregate more. So you have to run. Bybit gives a bit more edge on that.
Yes, you're right. Thank you for mentioning this feature at Bybit. And actually, that's why a lot of proc and VIP and actually retail traders likes Bybit for the really easy efficiency of account to use a lot of sub accounts, and they can use it simultaneously for different bots. So, and actually, I would like to mention that Red Packet giveaway round 2 is now open for the users. So if you just sign up or you're new to Bybit, this one is for you. So make deposit at least of 100 USDT during the live stream, and you'll be entered into draw to win your share of another 100 USDT prize pool. So it will select for 50 winners. So act fast and grab the red packet when it appears on screen. Okay, Lex, thank you so much for sharing really interesting and useful information about Moontrader and even share screen. So I think it's really easy to set any trading bot between Bybit and Moontrader, right?
Yes, we can say so.
So, and also, is there any trial or demo mode for new users at Moontrader? Can they use like demo mode with the training bots?
Best question possible for this quick dive. So actually with Moontrader, it's paid, it's against a paid license for other top exchanges. And at this exact moment, it's totally for free if you use it with Bybit. It will be, we're already planning to roll out the paid subscription model for Bybit users, but it will happen maybe in 1 month or maybe in 2 months. So right now is the best time to seize the opportunity to use all the features that are in the paid version for free with Moontrader right now. And also we do have the emulator as well. So you can emulate completely the trading. You can not spend even a cent on your experience, on gaining experience, on understanding how professional traders work. And this is really cool.
So I also would like to ask you if there are any upcoming features or any interesting updates you would like to share of Moontrader to Bybit users.
Well, since we have short time, I wouldn't go in specifics. We are rolling out really packed set of features simultaneously for both types of traders. For algorithmic traders, we just rolled out on this Friday a couple of days ago. And for manual traders, it will happen in the upcoming update. So we are right now switching to 2 or 3 weeks update sequence. So the updates will happen very often. And now is the best, I think, time to start trading with this terminal, to start figuring out how it works, to start going deep into the features.
Okay, I think it's really great. So users, if you're a beginner or you're already middle or professional or maybe pro or institutional client, so just go to the Moontrader platform and connect with the API, Bybit and Moontrader. And I think you can explore different opportunities to improve your trading experience together with Moontrader and Bybit. And now I would like to go to the next part of our webinar is community questions. So now let's take a couple of questions from the community and we will try to answer your interesting questions. So first question I see from the Serpo. Lex, how do you manage risk and maintain consistent profits in such fast-paced trading environment?
Managing risk is, first of all, setting up the stop losses. So the terminal has, I can say it has too many stop loss options, too many stop loss features. You can set up different levels. So you can set up stop loss per trade. Then you can set up auto stop loss per algorithm performance. You can set up stop loss per market performance if multiple market perform on the same algorithm. You can set up auto stop on your balance change. So it has different levels of how precise you can be with stopping trades. So basically, managing risk is filtering out bad trades. And this is the main activity of an automation trader, of a auto trader, is trade a bit, for example, one day, then stop, analyze, figure out what sequence of actions performed worse, filter them out, restart.
Wow, great. Thank you for this clear answer. And second question is, Lex, do you automate any part of your strategy with the scripts or bots in Moontrader?
If we're talking about scripts, about external scripts, maybe analyzing the market in a bigger overview scenario, I would need scripts for that because the terminal looks very precise and looks very deep into each market. 5-minute price change, 15 minutes price change, 1 hour price change, up to 24 hours maybe, and not longer than that. So if I need a deeper overview, maybe I would need external scripts for that. But for manual trading, for scalping, for automatic trading, I don't use any scripting. I don't use any external tool set. I just use the tools inside the terminal itself.
Okay, thank you for answer. I think this was really useful answers from Lex, and because Moontrader is really full-fledged platform, so I think you can go to the platform and explore how many bots, what features, and I think for any your desires and any of your trading style, you can find strategy bots to use together with with Bybit. So next question is okay. What indicators or signals do you rely on the most when scalping with Moontrader? It's an interesting question.
Yeah. So indicators or signals would be price change. I would consider that this terminal is all working around price action. So we have a lot of indicators around delta. Delta is the difference in price. It can be relative, it can be absolute. So relative, that doesn't matter. It went relative. It shows a negative or positive. It matters if it was a grow or it was a dive deep. So an absolute, it doesn't matter. It just shows absolute widespread of the price. So by this, we're filtering out. So maybe, for example, in the algorithm I showed, maybe we're filtering out most volatile because they are too risky. So I'm skipping 2 of the most volatile, and then I'm trading on 5 next, sorted out by volatility. And basically, all this is calculating around the price and the price change history in conjunction with the volumes. So we analyze the price change, and the volumes.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, and the next question is, what is the average RRP showed by the algos?
Well, APR, maybe it's the ROI. Yeah, I know what the question is about.
Yeah, APR.
Let me tell you like this. This is not a honeypot. So after hard work, an average algorithmic trader should be happy with 5 up to 10% monthly ROI to his deposit size if the deposit is big enough. The bigger the deposit is in use, the harder it is to gain high percentages gained to this deposit. So with low deposits, for example, under $5,000, under 100, it's easier to show 10, 20, 30% daily, monthly, weekly. With higher deposits, you should be happy with small amounts of APR. So around 5 to 10%, this is a normal APR.
Okay, got it. So thank you for your full answers, Lex. I think it was really interesting, and it gives a lot of information and new knowledge for our traders. And I think now we are going already to the closing remarks. So, Lex, thank you so much for joining webinar, and we really appreciate your time and knowledge that you shared with us. This was very valuable. I think users stay tuned for more hot trader tips, more giveaways, and more insight from the top trading minds. And thanks for being with us. And I wish you good luck on the market.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity and for the conversation.
Yeah, sure. Bye.